Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about 5 signs that you can expect after you've done your manifestation practices, such as setting intentions, scripting, visualizing, and etc. And just 5 signs that your manifestations are coming. It's like a reassurance from the universe. Also, I just shaved my head today. Like, even though I had really short hair before, I've never shaved my head. And this is like the first time, so like I'm still getting used to this new hairstyle. To be honest, I'm not like loving it, so yeah. Anyways, okay, the first sign that you can expect after you've done your manifestation practices, such as setting intentions, visualizing, or scripting and stuff, is synchronicities. So when you're manifesting, you're aligning your frequencies to match those of your desires, right? So if you start noticing things magically happen in your favor, and you just magically run into people who's just on your mind and stuff, or even better, when you start to see what you're trying to manifest everywhere. Say, for example, if you're trying to manifest getting into your dream school, and you all of a sudden start seeing bumper stickers or hoodies of that school everywhere, that this is a very telling sign that you are indeed aligning with the frequencies of your desires. Because those things might have always been around you, but now since you are more aligned with them, your very expansive consciousness will then bring them into your awareness, or like bring them to your attention, and you essentially experience this process by being able to notice them more easily and more frequently. And the key here is don't get jealous, because jealousy is an emotion that stems from a place of lack, because you would only feel jealous of something when you don't have it but really want it, right? So by being jealous, you're essentially signaling to the universe that you don't currently have that and you're lacking it. And that is the exact opposite of what we're trying to do with manifestations. But if you struggle with jealousy, oh my god, hear me out. I used to struggle with jealousy really badly. Like, I think jealousy could have been my biggest weakness growing up. But now, if I may say so, I feel like I've almost completely healed it, because I would still feel the emotion from time to time, but now I can just let them pass through me and be gone really quickly, so I don't really linger on or immerse myself in that kind of emotion. So it basically has no power over me anymore. But if you are still struggling with this, I do have a blog post that talks about healing jealousy, and I will be linking that blog post in the description box down below. The second sign is angel numbers. So angel numbers are essentially just repeating numbers, and people usually see them on the clock or like on the phone when you're looking at the time, and license plate, street numbers and stuff. And angel numbers are in fact a subset of synchronicities, but it is so prominent in so many people's spiritual journey. I feel like it deserves to be talked about by itself. Yeah. So how do angel numbers work? So essentially different numbers carry different energies, right? And when they're stacked together with one another, their energies get amplified. This actually really makes intuitive sense, because when you think about it, for example, 0 carries the energy of nothingness, but also carries the energy of everythingness, because out of nothing you can create anything, right? And the number 1 carries the energy of beginnings, or like creation. And this is why repeating ones like 1111 or like 111 are a very common sign for people who are just starting on their manifestation journeys, because it really aligns with what we're trying to do. Because when you're manifesting, you're essentially creating something, creating your dream life out of nothingness or out of your current life, but you're creating something, right? So yeah, when you start to see 1111s, just know that it is like a reassurance from the universe that you are doing things right, you are on the right path. Yes. And also, I think angel numbers are actually a very interesting and very personal sign, in my opinion, because even though different numbers carry different energies and thus carry different messages when you see them, but actually when you start seeing them more, you start to develop your own understanding behind different angel numbers, and sometimes it will change too. So my advice here is just be more aware and be more present. So when angel numbers show up, you can start seeing the patterns of either your internal state or what's going on outside of you. and then start develop your own understanding of different angel numbers and what they are trying to communicate to you. And over time, when you see different angel numbers, you will know exactly what they're trying to communicate. This is also a very good way to practice intuition or hone in your intuition, in my opinion, because in my case, I usually find myself seeing angel numbers when I get intuitive hits. Like when you see angel numbers, pay attention to what you're thinking, and hopefully that'll give you some insight on your manifestation journey. The third sign is optimism and believing in yourself and your ability to manifest. So when you're able to align with the frequencies of your desires, or more specifically speaking, when you're able to embody the internal states that represent the you that have already obtained all of your manifestations, you will of course find yourself having more motivation and energy to move towards your manifestations, meaning to take actions towards it. Because when your internal states are aligned with that of your desired self, then you are essentially becoming the ideal version of yourself. And what you desire is now your reality. You are living that life. And then of course your actions and behaviors and decisions are going to represent that of your desired self. And you will act and behave as if you have already obtained your manifestations, whatever they are. For example, right now I'm trying to manifest becoming a YouTuber. As I continue to manifest becoming like a very successful YouTuber, I do find myself having more motivation every day to film videos and stuff, because now I truly believe in myself, and this is a good state to be in, and this should be a very telling sign that your manifestations are on the way. You're indeed getting them. The fourth sign is less rainbow and happiness. Is that an expression? I don't know, but like it's less cheerful, I guess. Okay, so the fourth sign is illuminated shadow aspect and unexpected changes. It's a very, very important sign, because this is where you get to see what you still need to work on, what you still need to change before you can actually become your ideal version of yourself, and before your manifestation can actually come in. So when you start aligning with the frequencies of your desires, of course, a lot of your old thinking patterns, old habits, old routines are not going to resonate with the new version of yourself that you're trying to become. And so they will be brought to your attention by having you constantly run into problems with them, until you're able to acknowledge what you have already been intuitively sensing, which is to make a change and let them go. Well, you then stop running into problems with them. For example, when I first started my blog, I had to really overcome my time management problems, because personally, like as a person, I'm just always late. I remember one time I was late for like 2 hours. Yeah. I am sorry, but yeah, I used to be really bad at time management. And so during that period of time, I would constantly be running late. Even sometimes I have already set some time apart in order to make sure I won't be late for a certain event. I would just be running into like unexpected inconveniences, and then I end up being late. And it would just happen so often, to a point where you just can't ignore them, and you just had to be like, okay, I know my time management is so bad, I need to make a change. Like a lot of times, if you're not able to see what is blocking you from your manifestations, a lot of those things will be brought to your attention by unexpected changes or like inconveniences. So if you are running into like problems with that and like inconveniences, don't feel defeated, because obstacles are the way, right? Like when you run into obstacles, usually there will be a great opportunity for change for the better. And sometimes the changes can even feel like they're out of our control, or like they're happening to us and we basically feel powerless against them. But no, they are removed from our life, so the better newness can come in. So when things start shifting around, don't worry, trust that it is for the better, okay? Trust. Because honestly, your dream life is called your dream life for a reason, right? It is inevitable that you'll need to make or go through some big changes in order to get there. But I know us human beings really like to be in control, and usually when things are uncertain, we get scared. It's super normal. This is why you really gotta have inner confidence and inner strength, so that you can feel confident and safe within yourself no matter what happens in your external reality. And when you really do have true inner confidence and inner strength, literally no external things or people can take that away from you. So in my opinion, inner strength and inner confidence are two very important virtues that anybody need to develop in order to really live up to their potential. Because when you're trying to manifest your dream life, you are going to run into problems or like obstacles, because obstacles or challenges are a way for us to learn. Plus, if you just get your manifestations like overnight, you're not gonna feel that fulfilled, you know, like as compared to if you actually put in the work to get there. So yeah, when you start seeing your shadow aspects, just be courageous and be brave enough to face them and to address them so you can welcome in the better self. Because when you're trying to make a change, you really need to get rid of something old in order for something new to come in, right? The last but not least, the fifth sign is a sense of inner knowing. When you start to feel a sense of inner knowing, like you just know that you're going to get your manifestations without any physical proof or like apparent reason, then this is a great sign that you have successfully rewired your brain into believing subconsciously that you are deserving of your manifestations, and you are going to get them. Because if on the contrary, you don't truly believe in yourself on the subconscious level, which is what we're trying to do with manifestation, then you would feel worried or uncertain when you think of your manifestations. And when you do, just ask yourself why you're worried. Like, what exactly of yourself do you think is not qualified enough for your manifestations? And then once you acknowledge it, just take actions to change it, like to rewire your brain into believing in yourself as your ideal version of yourself, if that makes sense. Keep doing manifestation practices like visualizations, scripting. Keep changing how you talk to yourself, and keep changing your self-limiting belief systems until you can truly believe in yourself. And usually this firm self-belief would manifest in the sense of inner knowing. So you would experience this type of firm self-belief in a sense of inner knowing, like I know I'm going to succeed. I just know because I know, because I can, like that kind of vibe. So yeah, when you start to feel this sense of inner knowing, you should be very reassured that your manifestations are coming in quick, okay? Very quick. And yeah, these are 5 very common signs that people usually start seeing when their manifestations are near. But before we end today's video, I want to point out that these signs are not determining factors of whether you will successfully manifest what you're trying to manifest. The determining factors are your attitudes and your beliefs towards your manifestations, because they determine what actions you're going to take and what decisions you're going to make and what you attract into your life. Because your belief systems, your subconscious belief systems about yourself is what are constantly manifesting things into your life. But these signs are a very good way for you to start to be on the lookout and start to be more consciously aware of what is happening around you, like your physical environment and surroundings, your outer reality. So instead of seeing them as coincidences and soon dismissing them, be more mindful and analytical in finding the patterns or messages behind them, so you can take them as feedback from the universe on your internal state and on your manifestation journey. Just be more aware and be more expansive with your consciousness. Understand why certain things happen in your life, whether they're good or bad. And don't see them as happening to you, but rather happening for you to improve yourself, for you to make a better change, for you to start realizing what you still need to change, you still need to work on in order to actually become your ideal dream self. And that concludes today's video. I hope this video was helpful, and I really hope that this video was somewhat fun. So if you enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up. It would really help my channel. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment down below, because I'll be able to reply to them in a pretty timely manner. And yeah, I'm sending you guys so much love and light. Yeah. I'm still trying to get used to this hair, so I might not seem as enthusiastic as before, but yeah, drink plenty of water and take good care of yourselves, okay? Until next time, bye!